Constantino.
¿Qué huele?
Pound for pound.
Little Giant Boxing.
Right. Who's the best fighter in the world, Abel Sanchez?
You know, it all depends on how you're asking me that. If you ask me for a pound for pound, fundamentally talking, technique talking, or the face of boxing. If it's a face of boxing, it's Canelo. Canelo's the one making the money, man. Tyson Fury would be number 2 for me. Terrence would be number 3. Now, Terrence, if he comes back and beats Errol like he did the first time, and he can garner the kind of attention that the other 2 guys are, then maybe he'll be at the top of the list. Now, as far as a fighter and exciting fights and style-wise and what he looked like the last time, Terrence Crawford.
As far as Golovkin, do you think he'll come back, or what would he?
You know, I don't know. I understand they're trying to lure him out. They talk Munguia, Berlanga trying to lure him out.
Those are good fights.
Those are good fights. The problem I see with those fights is that those 2 kids are young. There's no reason to put them in against an animal, and I mean that in a good way. Gennady hits you. Gennady punishes you for 12 rounds. You're gonna stay punished. You know, he's gonna hurt you. He's gonna hurt you longevity-wise.
You're saying irreversible damage.
Yeah, there's damage that you're not gonna get back. You may hit him. He may cut him because you hit him, but he's gonna hit you. He's gonna pound on you. And when he pounds on you for 12 rounds, it's gonna be It's gonna be very difficult for you.
So you think that's why Triple G maybe doesn't want to fight, because he doesn't want to hurt these guys, or what do you think?
No. I think Triple G's, 41 or 42 years old now,
yeah.
Maybe 41 in April. No, I think he's got a great life. I mean, what's the sense of coming back and giving these guys a chance to make him look bad? He doesn't have to. At least I don't think he has to.
There's no doubt about the fact that Triple G's a great fighter, a Hall of Famer. He's won a lot of great fights, made history. But do you think maybe he should hang it up, or what do you think?
No, that's up to him. I've always said that the fighter and his loved ones are the ones that should determine whether he continues or doesn't continue. He's a great fighter. He's still a great fighter, given the right fights, obviously. He's not a young man no more, but I think his wife and his children should be the ones that, and himself should be the ones that decide, and nobody else. Nobody has a right to tell somebody that they shouldn't work.
Do you guys still talk, obviously?
Well, actually, I haven't talked to him since we broke up, no.
Wow. No message to him, or like anything?
No, you know what? I'm sure one day we'll cross paths, and listen, I'm talking to you right now because of Gennady Golovkin and because of Terry Norris, because of all the great fighters that I've had. So I cherish the moments that we had together, and I wish him the best, and I hope that his kids are well, and I hope that he's doing well.
Abel, do you want to let the boxing world know anything about you, your
Well,
updates?
actually, I retired, really.
Okay,
But
wow.
I sold my gym. I sold my gym to
Munguia, if I'm not mistaken,
yeah.
right?
And I retired back last year. I stopped working last year, and I sold the gym in October. But I've got a young man, a cruiserweight champion, has been on my phone just hounding me about training him. He's the guy that I had before. I started with him when he had like 12 or 13 fights. He's 27-0. He's a WBA cruiserweight champion. He's a super champion. He's a very good fighter. So I may help him for this next fight. I may train him for this next fight. I don't know. We haven't really decided. But I'm semi-retired. Let's put it that way.
But you're getting the itch to possibly come
No,
back.
I'm not getting the itch. It just I really like this young man. He's been with me for a long time, and I think people have to understand that when you work with somebody like that for a long time, they become your kids. They become your children. It's difficult to say no to your children. You know, so when he told me, Coach, I really looked bad in my last fight. I really think that I need to get back to what I was doing before. So I may be enticed back.
And who is this fighter we may know?
His name is Arsene Goulamirian. He's Armenian, grew up in France, but Armenian descent. He is the best cruiserweight in the world.
Okay, and obviously you're looking to guide him into the right path.
Yeah, well, he's 33 years old, so I'm looking to maybe train him for, I think he's got 3 fights on a contract, so maybe I'll train him for those 3 fights, and we'll see what happens.
Abel Sanchez, you've done history, you've made history, you've made world champions, you know. I'm sure you'll be in the Hall of Fame one day. Anything you want to leave us with? Well,
I just appreciate all the attention. I'm humbled by people coming up to me and asking for pictures. I had a blessed career. I enjoy coming to the fights like we're seeing right now to see all my friends, but I enjoyed the trip.
What's your favorite boxing memory? that you'll take with you?
You know what? There's a lot of boxing memories. The boxing memories that I have that will go away with me is watching my fighter's face smile when they raised their hand. I think that was the things that I'll cherish the most.
Is there a victory that you cherish the most?
All of them, from a 4-round fight, 6-round fight to a championship fight. To me, they were all the same because it was the blossoming of a career. And for them to win and for them to know that we put in all the hard work and they win, it's like I said, they're our children.
Thanks, Abel. Appreciate your time.
You're welcome.